Hey guys, my name is Bluffmunkey, and in this series of videos we're going to be taking a look at UHI or UHI Zebra 2. Zebra's quite different to the synths you might be used to working with. So if you think about synths like Anna or Silent or Massive, they are fixed architecture synths, and Zebra, well, UHI describe it as a semi-modular synth. Now, at this point, if you haven't had a look at the subtractive synthesis course I did for Sonic Academy, have a quick look at that now, because it gives you a better idea of what the differences are between a fixed architecture and modular. And UHI describe Zebra as a semi-modular synth, and I think it leans more towards modular, if anything. So first thing we'll do is we'll take a look at what that means. Now, if you take a look at something like Anna, for example, you've got your oscillators and your envelopes and your filters and your effects, and they're all fixed. There's not a great deal you can do about how the synth works. You can just adjust the parameters that you're given. And what Zebra does is it gives you greater degree of flexibility. So for example, in the initialized patch that you can see on the screen now, you've got a single oscillator over here, and on the right hand side we've got an envelope, a single envelope and an LFO. I think the LFO is hardwired to this vibrato. Yeah, so the LFO as it stands is hardwired to the vibrato setting on oscillator 1, but you can use it for other things. You can change that if you want to. So modular means that you can add more modules, if you like. So if I wanted a second oscillator, I can click this bit in the middle. We'll go into greater detail about how the synth works in other videos, but for now I'll just give you an idea of how this works. You can add a second oscillator here, and let's say for example you wanted a filter. You can add a filter as well, which is, where is it, here. You've got two types of filter actually, but again we'll go into that later on. So I'm already starting to build up a signal flow. Oscillator 1 goes into oscillator 2, oscillator 2 goes into the filter. You can also add more modulation as well. So for example, if I wanted to modulate the phase of oscillator 1, I can click over here and add, let's say, another oscillator, another LFO, sorry, and it pops up over on the right here. So as you can see, as you're creating a patch and you want to insert more features, or you want to do something that isn't already there, you can add into it. So you're not limited by what you're already given. And this is what makes Zebra quite intimidating, but also massively powerful. It really is unbelievably powerful. So I think what we're going to do, this is just a brief introduction about what the difference is between this particular synth and what you might already be used to. I think in the first video, or the next video, we're going to take a look at the kind of layout and how things are shown on the screen here, because there's quite a lot to go through. There's lots of different pages to flick through. They're all linked together. There's one for oscillators, FM, you've got envelope generators, and then you've got sub-menus down here. And then you've got these controls for the performance pads over here, and then there's the arpeggiator and sequencer, and then the mod matrix. So we'll go through all of these controls in a little bit more detail, and then move on to the components themselves and describe what they do. So I will see you there.